Hi everyone, welcome back to Unlimited Potential. I'm Michelle Wright.
And I'm Christy Capral.
Thanks so much for joining us here again today. If you are new to our channel, you can expect every week we do a numerology reading. That's what you're here for today. This reading will be for October 11th through the 17th. We have some really great content coming out for you today. Some videos already banked and just needing to be kind of strung together a little bit and published, but you'll expect a holistic approach to how you can unlock your unlimited potential. You know, using those things around you, the numbers that show themselves, the seasons, and all of your senses, as well as you know, your astrological signs or your date of birth and such to you know, really manifest your dreams and take the next steps.
Yep.
Okay, so today we're going to start with a numerology reading. If you are not familiar with readings, we tend to practice that let the cards choose themselves. So Chrissy's going to shuffle a few times, and then she's going to shuffle in hand and try and let the cards come out. I will be watching my eyes. Sometimes they really do jump. We prefer that they choose themselves, and we're going to try not to force it too much. There's your first one. So 3 positions for this 3-card reading. We will do our own interpretation of... She
That's
just lost half the deck.
That's half the deck. We're just going to pick them up and reshuffle.
We're going to do our own interpretation of what reveals itself, and then we will turn to the numerology Oracle cards guidebook. We are using the same cards that we generally use every week. It's a really simple, easy way to get things started. And there's our 3rd card. And this will also give you some affirmations that you can use too. Please understand that this is a general reading, so if parts of this reading do resonate for you, take that and work with it. If they do not, you know, please leave them for someone else. The surprise in this, that's why I'm like, you know, catching myself, is you heard Chrissy shuffle. I watched her shuffle a few times. I watched her shuffle in the hand with the deck. And again, we're seeing 2 of the same cards.
As last week.
Our weeks are repeating their messages. So maybe some of us are not getting the message that we are meant to receive.
Yes.
So I would suggest first and foremost to take that as your overall energy for this reading. Pay close attention because you're missing something.
Or I'm missing something.
Yeah, and we're missing that too. Because, again, these cards have chosen themselves. Yes. We did not rig this. We did not pick these before we decided to film. So with that being said, let's find out what the message is. So your first card is 16. So
breaks down to a 7.
Breaks down to a 7, which is, you know, the most divine number. And it says rebirth.
It says rebirth.
We are in a season of change, right?
Yep.
All things coming full circle. We've had a lot of 8s come up recently, which is, you know, divine abundance and, you know, the cycle of what leaves us now will return again.
Right.
So this rebirth is an overall energy that we keep seeing, and I don't know, that 7 resonates for me, like pay attention, because you know, it is...
Well, in numerology, the number 7 symbolizes bringing heaven to earth. So that's the symbolic symbol of the number 7 in numerology. So rebirth is maybe just getting back to who you are and getting back to your core, you know, you know, for a lack of better words, your God-given gifts.
Yeah, you know, we reference God or angels or source, and please interpret that as you see fit. We're talking about the overall energy, and whether you call that spirit, your highest self, nature, you know, the universe,
whatever you
God. However you interpret that, you know, substitute that here, obviously. But yeah, as in speaking with, as you know, divine numbers and heaven on earth, you know, the meeting of those 2 worlds. This is really kind of where we are with this message right now. Okay.
That's what the book has to say on this.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to take a look. So card number 16. Oh, I opened right to it and then second guessed myself.
See?
That's so crazy. Okay, this card indicates a time of major transition and transformation. I'm already tongue-tied. This card indicates a time of major transition and transformation that will result in significant personal growth. By drawing this card, you're entering a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth where you have the opportunity to align with your higher self and the overarching principles that guide you. It continues to say this is a time to surrender. You know, you're being encouraged to trust your own beliefs, your intuition, and there's magic in what the future holds and what awaits you. It's also a good time to reevaluate your core values, re-examine life, and eliminate any superficial foundations that do not align you with your higher self or your dreams. This is a great time to kind of recognize those ego-based thoughts and you put them aside. Like, is that really what I want? Am I focusing on the negative because I'm trying to manifest the positive? You know, don't think of it's not the glass half empty, it's the glass half full. So kind of, you know, reframe some of your thoughts in that respect. The continuation of this says, in order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you toward a higher level of understanding and awareness. This transition is inevitable. So know that this is a very exciting time, for you are about to become the best you can be. This is really powerful. Your affirmation for this card, should you choose to use it, is through personal transformation, I reach my greatest potential.
Fitting.
Very fitting, very simple message. It's definitely something that I could see you put in your day-to-day, whether it be for, you know, the energy of the remainder of this reading or just, you know, your own personal growth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're being asked to kind of let go and let be, because there is amazing things that are on our horizon. It's coming.
It's coming. So the next card is one of the cards we got last week, which is spiritual career. And we kind of talked a little bit about, excuse me, the loving what you do. Finding what speaks to your heart, whether that was, you know, what we do here is guiding and helping and sharing our knowledge kind of thing. So, and that's...
You know, Chrissy and I also talked about it. If you didn't see the last video, go back and give that a look. But we also talked about, you know, the student becoming the teacher. When you kind of find a niche of something that makes you feel good and raises your vibration, you know, be it so simple as a thought of yoga or taking walks in nature. See how you can transform that into, you know, giving that gift back to somebody else. Whether you take the Cub Scouts on long walks as just a parent volunteer, you know, or, you know, you practice yoga with your kids at home, or, you know, a niece or nephew, or you do it outside so that maybe somebody appreciates it and says, could you teach me? It doesn't have to necessarily be looked at in the form of clergy. Or, you know, shaman. It doesn't have to be that you now are a psychic guide. It's really about sharing your gifts and those simple ones that make the greatest difference in, you know, our overall interactions with other people and the universe as a whole to make things better. Yeah, it does match your shirt. So I'll give you a little bit from the book. Again, we saw this last week. It does indicate an opportunity to embark on a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. This could be full-time or a part-time adventure. This is entirely up to you. You already may have the credentials to begin this work, or it's a good time to further your study. Whatever your situation, this card is confirmation that you have genuine talents and abilities that need to be put to good use. So this continues on, and then we look at, in order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you to embark upon a spiritual career. and only you know when the time is right. But no matter what, you must believe that you will succeed. Remove the limiting beliefs that prevent you from moving forward. Release your anxieties at this time and trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than on your worries, doubts, or fears, the universe will send you opportunities to serve. And, I see that as serving yourself, serving others. And, so your affirmation for this card is, I serve the greater good and I am given all that I need.
Love that.
There you go.
And the third card.
Again, there's a really powerful message that we just did not get. We're not getting it. Or the whole month is really about, this overall energy.
Yes.
So we look at 5.
Change.
It's change.
It's plain and simple.
5 always, when you look at the number itself in numerology, 5 always indicates change. Sometimes it indicates conflict. Sometimes it indicates, and it's an action, right?
It's
I
an
mean,
action
5
card.
to me always says action.
Yep.
It's time to do something. And what I'm picking up is that it's time to do something different. Change sometimes is scary, but it can
be
absolutely
so much
be
fun.
good. It can be so much fun. That initial step of getting out of our comfort zone is a big one. But
Yes.
I think this message that we're getting so strongly here is to do it.
Yes.
Take the action. You're going to be working towards something that's for your greater good.
All right. You
So-
want me to show you something really cool right now?
Well,
that I
let me
noticed?
give them a little
Okay.
bit from this,
All right.
because you're already mathing your head, right?
I'm already mathing my head and it's blowing my mind.
That's perfect. I love
I'm
it.
just saying.
Okay, so your card here indicates a time to expect of unexpected and unexpected changes. So, anything is possible, okay? Anything can happen right now. You're being encouraged to think of your life as an adventure with new and exciting opportunities that are appearing for you at any moment, rather than fearing the unknown or anything that's unfamiliar to you. So it's saying, this is a great time to, get out there. You are being urged to embrace expansion, movement, and change in all avenues. It continues to talk about, change in the mindset, relationships, lifestyle, career, residence, all of those kinds of things, right? It's time to broaden your horizons and look forward to this change. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of movement and change. Procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of alignment, so surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves to you. Trust that you are divinely loved and guided, and you will be shown the way. Again, surrender, we keep hearing, right?
Yeah.
Your affirmation for this card is, I accept and surrender to the changes that improve my quality of life.
It's pretty powerful.
It is very powerful, and I love the messages that we've been getting coming into October and now continuing,
Yes.
because they're
It's. I think
There-
overall, we need to change. There's
It is-
change that has to happen, and we see that just in society today.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy year, and so things have to change. Things have to kind of take a different route. They need a rebirth. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So here's what I noticed, which is kind of cool. Okay, ready for my math?
I'm ready for your math.
Number 16 is a 7,
Correct.
right? 78 breaks to a 15, which is a 6
6.
and a 5.
Ding 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. So you're ascending through change. So if you change, find something you love, it becomes a rebirth for you, something new.
So inevitably, you can read this in either direction.
Correct.
Which I feel like I picked up on early on, because usually I tell those that are watching us that the first card is this, the second card is going to indicate that, the third card is kind of your overall outcome. This one works in both directions.
Yep, absolutely.
And it further validated that as soon as the cards laid themselves out, when, especially when I saw change come out as that third one that was derived from the deck.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty cool.
really great message. We hope that some of this is resonating for you because some of us are not getting the message that needs to be heard and taken advantage
Right.
of.
And source tends to do that. If,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not listening, they're pretty persistent.
Yeah, which is great because
thing.
we need that.
Yep.
We don't listen to our mothers when they tell us the same things over and
No.
over again, or our loved ones, our family or friends,
Right.
or the writing on the wall sometimes. So,
Absolutely.
if you can get it from here, just know that you're being divinely guided, and the universe again has got your back because it's time and it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's definitely saying that it's good. All right, so Chrissy, you want to introduce this new deck?
Okay. We're going to clarify our 3 cards with the Energy Oracle deck.
The artwork in this deck is absolutely gorgeous.
It's very pretty.
They also feature numerology.
Yes, they're also numbered, so I think that's why we were kind of drawn to them to use along with our numerology deck. Because it also will help to clarify the numbers that are coming out.
Yeah, and maybe that overall message we can get a little bit more
And
information.
they're very pretty. They have some archangels on them, if you can see. As I open
That's
up
like Raphael.
Yes.
Oh.
No, Samuel.
No, Shemuel.
Well, however you say
I
it.
don't know. I looked at the green and
Yeah. So I'm like, they're kind of cool. They're very artsy, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so you go ahead and shuffle. I do have the guidebook so that we can gain a little bit more clarity. But I think it would be really nice if we can help our guests understand the overall message that we need to really, really hear in this reading. So let's clarify rebirth. What do you think?
Now, with this deck, there's also a reverse reading. So if it comes out in reverse,
Okay.
in the book.
I do see that. Okay.
All right.
I thought that one was coming right at me. Okay, and you have 2 there. There's another one showing itself. How about that?
Oh.
Do you think that's the first message there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll put that there.
Okay.
There's 2 there.
Maybe we can help clarify this spiritual career. Ooh, that's a nice jumper.
That was a nice jumper.
That did come out in reverse,
Come
so
out in reverse.
we're going to leave it that way.
This is a pretty card. This is the card that's on the front of
On the front of the deck?
front of the deck. And for change. Okay. These
Okay.
ones jump nice.
Yeah. Their energy is good. Don't forget that these cards are still like really, we really need to break them in a little bit more. Oh, that's so nice.
That's a fun card.
Oh, this is good message. Okay, so 2 cards showed themselves on their own. One came out and the other flipped upright, which told us that they were coming together.
Right.
So you have financial constraints, and the temple path. Number 13 came out first, and then number 12. 13 is a 4. We get a foundational
Our
number.
2 favorite numbers that they break down.
Yes.
How fun is that?
And then the 12 comes to be a 3. Anything that comes in 3s, if you guys have watched any of these videos, you know that's my thing. If I had full-blown OCD, everything would be in 3s. I look for that to be all confirming, for myself personally. All right, so let's look. Financial constraints came out in the upright position. It shows an old-fashioned safe with a little bit of money and a lot of cobwebs and dust. So money might be tight for you right now, but you need to just take note of, reining in some of your spending, and to look at what financial requirements are required of you right now in this lifetime. This is not a time to indulge, so just be aware that it's more important for you to consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and abide by your time. Things will be getting better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value money and the good things that you already have.
So maybe this is, for some of you, a sign to rebirth your finances, to relook at your finances.
Yeah.
And take a closer look at what you're spending your money on, things of that matter.
Yeah. So, in further clarification, the 12th came out. This says the temple path.
It's such a pretty
It is really pretty. It's representing your own spiritual evolution. So the winding path you are on is currently leading to blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing a spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this whole lifetime. In this card's upright position, it's here to tell you that what you're going through now is part of your soul's process. You are on a karmic path and heading in the right direction. So, when you get to this 78, this spiritual, leadership, if you're already having ideas of what that could be, it's telling you you're on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's a rebirth of sorts in this respect. The lights around the temple are now also representing the spiritual world. Your family members and friends, angels and guides, all are loving helpers and are here to assist you for the long haul. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. So again, we talk about, having this conversation with your friends and family or those that you do trust, saying, hey, I was really thinking about, I love yoga. What if I decided to, take a class and go further and maybe start teaching it down the line? Somebody might look at you and go, are you kidding me? I've been saying that to you for years.
Take the
But
first
maybe
step.
you just didn't.
That's what I get from this card.
Yeah.
Look at the steps in this up to that beautiful gazebo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take the first step.
And
And the light surrounding it, according to the book, is representing your loved ones, the divine. It's just telling you you're divinely guided. Just do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Just do it.
absolutely.
It's lighting your way for you. So
It's also saying that this is a wonderfully life-expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connections, but follow your higher intentions, and they will help to move your life forward in dramatic ways. This is a wonderful time of influence, for you.
absolutely.
And that's in some summarization,
Right.
but that's definitely your overall message. So I feel like that's the bridge between
These two.
These two, yeah,
These two
of this
cards.
rebirth and spiritual leadership, right? Career. I'm sorry. The next card that came out was the number 25. It's the Goddess of the Moon.
52. It's in reverse.
It's in reverse.
It's
It's in reverse. It's in reverse. So this is it.
It still breaks down to a 7.
Yeah, we're going into Mercury,
I know.
so
It's okay.
I
It's all
never
good.
have words anymore
It's
when
okay.
we get there.
It's okay.
So it's really pretty. This is the artwork that was on the front of the deck. So maybe there's an even deeper message in that, the Goddess of the Moon. So let me look at 52 because I was headed to 25.
Yes. You would have found very shortly when you got there.
I was so close. Yeah, I would have been like, that doesn't look like what we have here. And we are going to look at this card in reverse. So you do see
This is how it came out.
she seems to be holding the moon. And it speaks of intuition and going within. So again, 5 and 2 is 7. This card in reverse is revealing blocks in your intuition and an inner disconnect or a sense of living in a dark. You have a deep desire to know your purpose and truth, but they can feel very distant from you right now. So again, I have to stop here because I'm hearing stop second guessing yourself.
Yep. Exactly.
We're telling you, we're showing you this is 2 weeks now. Like stop
Just
second
take the
guessing
step.
yourself. Just take the first step. There's a lot of action in the last 3 weeks of readings that says just do it. We got your back.
Yep.
Okay, so in continuation it says you have a deep desire to know your purpose and truth, but they can feel very distant. This is a message of dissatisfaction where your inner life is concerned. It is possible that extreme worry or discontent are your obstacles to this inner peace and wisdom you are currently seeking. Get out of your own way and release the fears that are blocking the truth of your blessed eternal nature. Your soul, your higher self, knows you best, and allow the stillness into your life. Listen to the stirring of your own intuitive voice and trust what you receive with exclamation points. So I mean, we're hearing that week to week, is that, you know, it's time to trust that you can take that jump, you can take that leap, you can take that first step, because you're being divinely guided to do so. You know, it is your higher self, your greater good, showing you that this is the way and this is the time. Chrissy and I had talked about in some of the other readings, as well as, you know, our fall bonus reading, that this is a great season to kind of clear the old and start the new.
Yep.
So the message couldn't be any clearer.
Absolutely.
So kind of get quiet maybe and find out where your blocks are, or what it is that you're being guided to try
Or to change.
or start
Or to rebirth.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
and maybe see how you can just take that one little baby step.
Yeah.
So the last card that came up is really sweet. I like the artwork on this one an awful lot. She's got her bags packed and everything.
She's ready to go.
She's ready to go. It says journey. So journey is movement, relocation, and travel. God, I wish I was traveling.
Me too.
I love traveling. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells in its upright positioning something regarding upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, a class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or job relocation. The upright position is indicating that plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear of your motivations and mindful of the logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. What more could you ask for in understanding that this is the right move for you? Whatever you are considering, now is the time to move forward and take the first step.
Yep. Just crossing a bridge.
Yeah, crossing a bridge, packed. The bags are well lit.
Yeah.
So there's an energy to them as well.
So she's initiating change.
Yes.
So this is the confirmation for our change card. She's initiating change for herself. She's taking the step. She's taking the class. She's
Getting out of her comfort zone.
exactly.
Having a conversation over coffee with a friend.
Yep.
You know, hey, what do you think about me going into real estate?
Right.
Like, are you kidding me? You know you'd be really good at that.
Right.
So just do it. Take that first step.
Yep. Absolutely.
Stop second guessing yourself. I just keep hearing that in my head. Stop second guessing yourself.
And because this is a
Don't deny your intuition.
Yeah. I mean, this card's a number 2 here. I don't know if you guys can see that, which is very spiritual. So you're divinely guided. They're telling you, go, do it.
Yeah.
Stop holding yourself back.
It doesn't get much clearer than that.
What a cool reading.
What a great reading.
Right.
I'm like sitting here wondering, like, what am I missing for myself? Like, I could be in this position of rocking, like, oh God, what did I miss?
What did I
Maybe my daily meditation needs to continue twice a week or twice a day for this next week, and we'll see what I pick up on.
Yeah, absolutely. Pay attention.
And again, we talked about in other readings, get outside in nature, find ways that, get you grounded or raise your vibration, and be mindful of what comes to you. You trust your intuition. You're being, you're getting that message loud and clear here. Trust your intuition. I can't stop saying it. It's just coming through my head constantly.
Listen to, and I say this all the time too, is listen to your heart, listen to your body, your intuition. And that all comes back to that, just following your gut, following,
And we all have it.
speaks
We
to
just
you.
deny it so easily.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so we were going to pull one more card for you from the Louise Hay.
I'm going to get that for you?
Heart Thoughts. I don't mind. I could get it.
Wait.
Do you see it?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Her birthday was last week, and I love these cards. There was a time in my life where I was pulling these every day for myself. They're great affirmations. It's a deck of 64 affirmations. So if you want a little gift for yourself, and maybe help you along the way of unlocking the day's potential, day to day. They're sweet, they're poignant, and this one jumped out really quick and early. So these are 2-sided cards. Look at this card, Chrissy. Do you know which one it is on the back?
No, I didn't look at it. I just saw the beautiful flowers on the reverse side.
Okay, here it comes. Chrissy's really easy. I can just blow her mind. She's going to see it just the same time as you are.
It's our card.
There's so much feel good. I have goosebumps. Right in my heart.
Right?
Goosebumps. Okay.
You want to tell them the story? Go tell them the story.
We'll tell them the story. Let me read them the card.
All right.
It says, I trust myself to create only that which is my highest good and greatest joy. That which is perfect for my spiritual growth and evolution.
Wow.
Guys, I could just cry. Like I'm feeling like I'm welling up with tears. And it's genuine. Chrissy sat down with me and we've been talking about this adventure for a long time.
This journey. This is an absolute journey for us. For sure.
And there we were at my kitchen table.
Yep.
We had some of our decks together. We were scribbling on paper. Like, why? We just want to share what we know. Like, we do this for ourselves. Why wouldn't we want to?
Right.
And we made a decision to take a big leap. In an adventure with an event that we attended regularly. That unfortunately was postponed and postponed and postponed and canceled, nevertheless, due to COVID. And we hope that we can still take part in that. But we started saying, well, what would we call it? What are we trying to say? What numbers resonate with us? We would be offering numerology. This is what we want to do. And I know I'm rambling, but I am so overwhelmed. I'm talking to keep from crying. And we ran the numerology on the words unlimited potential. And I don't even know how it came into our head.
Well, I remember I said, let's pick one of your decks, pick a card, and see if we're inspired to what we're going to call ourselves, what we're going to call this adventure that we're on. And this is the deck that you chose.
Yeah.
So we were shuffling away, and
it popped out.
This is the card that popped out. So I said, hold on. So
numbers we're scribing and we're
adding, like writing stuff out. We're adding the numbers across of what unlimited potential resonated numerologically. Numerologically, is that right?
It's a new word. We're just going to invent it.
We're going to invent it.
We're starting change.
We're starting change. Numerologically. And I don't even remember what it came out to. It came out to something very powerful.
I think it came out to an 11 or a 3. I mean, I can't even think about it right now because
this just blows your mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? I might have it right here.
No, she might have
I'm sorry, I'm going off camera, but I was kind of wondering where we were in numerology all across the board. But guys, I gotta tell you, like, there is so much power in this message. It's not even funny.
Here it is.
No, this is our login information.
This is it. This is it. It was.
We came up with 3 4s. That's what it was. It came up 44 and a 40, which is, 3 4s is completely foundational. Mm-hmm. If you want to break that all the way down again, guys, you get 12, which
breaks down to a 3.
Comes down to a 3.
Again, our 2 favorite numbers.
And the two of us, I think we're having this same exact reaction to it that day.
Yep, we were like, yep, there it is.
So that's it.
Spirit was just like, there it is.
Yeah,
right
and if
there.
you're following us on social media, this is the cover photo for our Facebook page. Mm-hmm. And truly, I think we need to take a little bit of time and really do a single video, focused and poignant, because I'm getting it now with additional goosebumps as I'm saying it, to really explain how we started this adventure and what we want from it.
Yep.
We really want to just help everybody kind of unlock those little things that you can do on the regular basis, the ones that resonate for you, that feel good.
The little blocks that we have.
Yeah, the little blocks. That's how we started this adventure, and we would be doing you all a disservice if we weren't sharing our gifts. Do I feel like we're better than others in certain areas? No, not at all. Absolutely I feel like we are constantly learning, and Chrissy and I can both tell you, we dive in and we dive deep, because just because number 1 said that this means that doesn't mean that this is going to be the same here. Like the research that we have done to try and give you the best of who we are and what we've learned along the way, we continue to look into week after week after week after week. I don't think there's a better way to end this.
I don't think so either.
There is no better way. So guys, thank you for sticking with us. We got a little long-winded, but
it's all right. I mean,
there is so much power in numbers, but this message itself,
wow,
mind-blowing.
This is your unlimited potential. Pay attention to what came up in the reading.
it's just further validating that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing right now.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. Our journey.
This is a big week for us, guys.
This is a big week for us.
This is a big week for us.
Huge.
And it's a big week for you, too.
Yes.
It's huge for us because it's birthday week. And there's probably going to be more to come on that. But you can count on us to continue to share because it's all there.
Yes.
It's all written. So we hope that some of this resonated for you. Take with it as you wish. If you would like to contact us
Feel free.
for a private reading, be it numerology or to review your birth chart or for a consultation, we are happy to do so. Those lines of communication are open. All of our contact messages and will be attended to fairly as quickly as possible. Just not in the hours we're sleeping. Which doesn't tend to be much anymore, but you will find it in the description below. Please like this video if you liked it. Give us a big thumbs up. It makes a big difference in knowing that you guys are really paying attention or you're enjoying the content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit that big subscribe button, turn it gray, and click the bell so you're notified every time we're releasing a new video. You can count on us for continued numerology videos week to week. And bonus content every time there's a moon cycle change.
Absolutely.
As well as really, really great information to come on using healing gemstones, aromatherapy, Reiki, working with the energies of the universe, and so much more. Chrissy, I think you're going to share some nutritional stuff with us too, right? Of course. So, we can't do it all right away, but we are going to trickle it out, and we'll start creating some playlists so you guys can binge watch too. Thank you so much for being here today. Know that we are certainly so grateful to have you along this journey with us, and we hope that you take this week to start unlocking your unlimited potential.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
See you
Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.